greatest show in sports. The boys are back and better than ever as we kick off a new era of Banana Ball. The 2025 tour is underway. Inside the park, home run for Reese Lightning. The first ever trick play for a pitcher on a trick pitch strikeout. A backflip, big the catch. Impressive choreography from the boys in black and pink. To the bird, kiss it goodbye. Into the seats and caught by the fans.
The Party Animals dominated.
Robert Anthony Cruz, bat flipping season, baby. But the dancing abilities, combining talents on the dance. You should be fired up, baby. That was a killer performance. Are you kidding me? He's on another level out there. And the Bananas, a 2-1 victory.
Banana Ball is back.
Back and better than ever. Welcome into Game 3 of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. After a thrilling pair of games last weekend just down the road in Mesa, tonight we kick off a 3-game set here in Glendale, Arizona. We've got over 13,000 rowdy Bananiacs and Party Animals faithful on hand for tonight's battle as you now look live at Camelback Ranch, the spring training home of the Los Angeles Dodgers and Chicago White Sox. It's our first brand new ballpark as far as Banana Ball goes here in 2025, the first of 27, including 4 football stadiums and 12 new MLB parks. It's good to get our first new spring training park as we zoom on into the broadcast booth and welcome you inside with Josh Talevsky, Nico Scala. Thank you all so much for spending your Thursday night with us. It was a thrilling first couple games, Josh, to kick this tour off.
It was a wonderful opening weekend in Mesa, Arizona. The Bananas and Party Animals splitting the first 2 games of the World Tour. 29 trick plays across the first 2 games. But what really stood out was the offense that we saw. The bat spoke the loudest. And so a big thing to watch in this upcoming series in Glendale, can the pitchers start to limit that offense here in Camelback Ranch?
Well, speaking of pitchers, we have a rematch of the opening night pitching matchup. Garrett Deleno on the bump for the Animals, opposed by Noah Nisnik for the Nanners.
Yeah, and I think that both of these guys would tell you after opening night that they weren't exactly enthused with their performances on the pitcher's mound, but you still saw some encouraging signs. 44% of the outs that Noah Nisnik induced came via the trick play. And we also saw the first ever trick pitch that counted as a trick play for Noah Nisnik. You see the banana ball bounced off the rubber, a swing and a miss from Noah Fisher. And it is Noah Nisnik putting himself in the history books for the Savannah Bananas. And again, he allowed 3 ball 4 sprints on opening night, but this is a guy who has incredible command of the strike zone. He's probably going to be cutting down on that tonight.
For more on Noah Nisnik's historic strikeout, let's get it down to the field to Sam Bauman.
Yeah, Biko, Josh, I talked to Noah Nisnik about that momentous moment in Mesa earlier today, and probably like you would imagine, he said exactly what you're thinking. I had no idea in the moment what I had accomplished, and if I'm being completely honest, he told me he kind of forgot it's a stat that we were tracking this year. That just shows you how Noah Nasty is. He's a guy focused on not just throwing, but entertaining out there. He says, yeah, he's going to be paying a little bit closer attention to those trick pitch strikeouts this time around, and you can expect more trick pitches from him tonight. As for how many he's been working on, he told me, quote, I can't remember how many there is. Guys, he might not be keeping track of the stats, but I know you are. Biko, Josh?
Of course we are, SB. Thank you very much. Thanks, Split, for the cameo. Let's take a look at a couple guys who are on the verge of history tonight, both on the Party Animals side of the ball. Chase Acuff is 1 trick play away from 200 on his career. He'd become the 3rd banana baller all-time to that mark. And then Reese Hampton, 1 hit away from 200, trying to become the first banana ball player ever to do that.
Yeah, and both of these guys are long-tenured Party Animals. Both of them got their start in 2022. Hampton on the World Tour for the Party Animals, Acuff in the Summer Series for the boys in black and pink. And Reese Hampton has just been one of the most consistent hitters we have ever seen. You see on the graphic here, he has led each of the last 2 World Tours in hits. And for Chase Acup, no trick plays in 2022. It was a development for him in 2023. Just 45 trick plays, but he broke out a season ago, leading the Party Animals with his 148 total trick plays. And he's off to a hot start, tops among all players with his 6 trick plays in 2025.
And let's get down to the field. Drake Toll has our guys.
Biko, Josh here with Reese and Chase. Reese, you are 1 hit away from 200. Will it happen tonight?
I think it will. You know, it's so great to be part of such a young sport with such a bright future, and it's going to be a great night, and absolutely I'm getting it done the first at-bat.
Chase, for you, 200 trick plays. What does that number mean? Your progression from 2022 to tonight?
It just means I bought into the game of banana ball. I stopped playing baseball in banana ball, and I started becoming a banana baller.
Reese, last weekend, an offensive showing for the entire team. Will you build on that here in Glendale and carry that with you in 2025?
I'm pretty positive we will. You know, we know what to do, we know what we'll get, and you know what to expect. Go Party Animals.
Let's send you to the starting lineups. Bananas, Party Animals here in Glendale.
Savannah Bananas. Leading off in center field, number 5, DR the Doc Meadow. Batting second, the DH number 19, Dan Obers. Batting third, at first base, wearing number 3, Eric Jones. In the cleanup spot, the left fielder number 15, we call him Rack Robert Anthony Cruz. In right field, number 2, Reese Superman Alexiadis. At second base, number 8, he's our greatest showman, Jackson Olsen. Behind the plate, number 1, the captain, Bill Leroy. The extra hitter, wearing number 4, make some noise for K.J. Jackson. At third base, number 18, he does it all, baby, Danny Hosley. And at shortstop, number 6, our glove magician, Ryan Cox. On the mound for your Savannah Bananas tonight, number 88, Noah Niznik. Your Savannah Bananas are managed by Tyler Gillum, assisted by Adam Virovirant, Eric Fox, and Reginald Horton.
Now that we have the Bananas lineup, let's get the 11 rules that turn baseball into banana ball.
The name of the game is Banana Ball, and this is the fastest, most entertaining game in sports. Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. If you score the most runs in an inning, you get a point. The most points win the game. But in the last inning of Banana Ball, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, there is a 2-hour time limit. No new inning can start when the clock hits 0. Rule number 3, if you step out of the batter's box, it is a strike. Rule number 4, no bunting. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first. Rule number 6, no walks allowed. It becomes a ball 4 sprint until every position player touches the ball. Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, if a fan catches a foul ball, it is an out. In Banana Ball, everything's in play, so you better be ready. Rule number 9, the showdown tiebreaker. If the game is tied at the end of 9 innings, or when time expires, it is pitcher versus hitter with one fielder, and the hitter has to score. Rule number 10, the banana ball challenge rule. You, the fans, have the opportunity to challenge a ruling on the field. Rule number 11, the golden batter rule. A team can send up any batter to hit in any spot in the lineup. This is guaranteeing the best possible matchup at the end of the game when it matters most. These are the official rules of banana ball.
That star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Once again, Roosevelt roll!
You are watching Game 3 of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. The Nanners and Animals rocking the kick line as we play our first ever Banana Ball game here in Camelback Ranch in Glendale, Arizona. It is the 211th Banana Ball game ever played. Saturday night will be the 200th Savannah Bananas Banana Ball game ever played. It's going to be a historic weekend. We look forward to that. We look forward to seeing what Acuff, Hampton, and the Party Animals can do tonight with their history that they are oh so close to. Let's take a look at that Party Animals starting lineup. It's going to be Banana Ball's all-time leader in hits at the top of it. The switch hitting center fielder, the aforementioned Reese Hampton. Then Noah Fisher in the two-hole. Jake Skoldu up third. Tanner Thomas cleaning it up. Then Chase Acuff, Bryson Bloomer, Andy Cosgrove, Jason Swan, Dustin Baber, and Armando Becerra to round it out.
Well, obviously, Reese Hampton is the guy that everybody is circling, one hit away from becoming the first man to 200 hits in his Banana Ball career. What's going to help him tonight? He gets to bat from his natural right-handed side to start this ball game against the lefty and Noah Nisnik. And don't forget about the series that Bryson Bloomer had last weekend. 5 hits across the first 2 games for the Animals. He's hoping to stay hot tonight.
The Boomer is Banana Ball's oh-so-early tour leader in hits with only 2 games in the books thus far. And let's get a look at Mr. Noah Nisnik, Niz Nasty, the 2024 Banana Ball Rookie of the Year, a finalist for Pitcher of the Year. He was not his usual self last Saturday in Mesa.
3 innings pitched on opening night, allowed 4 earned runs and 3 ball four sprints. He was unusually wild in his season debut, but he's still trying to find his form like many other arms right now. However, he nailed the first trick pitch strikeout in Banana Ball history. He threw a 1-minute and 59-second inning in his final inning of work last Saturday. And again, 44% of the outs that he recorded were trick plays, which is really impressive considering not a single one of them was a ground out.
That's how you get your defense behind you to be fired up that you're on the bump. Speaking of, let's get a quick look at the Savannah Bananas defense tonight. Usual suspects in the outfield in Rack, DR, and Super Reese. And in the infield, third to first, Hosley, Cox, Olsen, and EJ. Bill Leroy behind the dish.
You might have expected Cox or Meadows to be leading the Bananas in trick plays, but it was Rack with 5 across opening weekend for the Bananas.
Let's get it down to the field as Jesse Cole's about to kick this show off.
Banana Nation, it's time. On 3, I need everyone here to yell start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
It's also worth mentioning when you talk about the 4 earned runs Noah Nisnik allowed across 3 innings in the tour opener last Saturday night is that one of them was with this guy at the dish and all 26 Bananas on the roster in the infield, finishing up little Be Our Guest show tunes action. It was an easy inside the Parker for Reese. This time it's going to be rolled over to Hosley. Flip behind the back, glove to glove, over to first. Excellent trick play, first of the year for Danny Doolittle.
Well, he had 46 a season ago for the Bananas. Was a little upset that he didn't finish with 50 and finally collects his first in 2025. Beautiful transition up to himself. Did not struggle getting that one in the glove, and a great throw for the first out of the ball game.
That's a much nicer start for Niznik than a free inside the Parker for the Party Animals leadoff man. Ball and a strike here on Noah Fisher. 2023 Horizon League Player of the Year. Can be as dangerous as anybody offensively in banana ball when he's seeing the ball right. For 7 on this young season, but you see him find a barrel. Very often they don't stop. Chance for the fans here. They do not make the catch. Niznik thought it was a catch. Vincent Chapman, our home plate umpire, saying no. Wishful thinking from Niz Nasty. Popped. Left center, D.R. Meadows eyeing it up. Back flipping, makes the catch, lands the flip. And a pair of dynamic trick plays to start the game for the Nanners.
Well, we mentioned that in his last start, Noah Niznik pretty much just pitched to contact and let his defense do the work behind him. The same can be said to start tonight's ball game. Beautiful catch in center field from D.R. Meadows. The doctor back in the trick play column.
He's 3 for 3 so far on the year now in his trick play attempts. Pair of backflip catches in there. Here's Jake Skoll. 2 for 10, had that big 2-run homer on the opening night in the 9th inning when every run scored counts as a point. Turned a 2-point lead into 4 in one fell swoop. He blasts this one out to right center field. DR's got a great beat on it, but he can't catch it. One hop off the wall. Played beautifully as Skoll will ham it up, jogging into second with the double.
Well, Jake Skoll, early on in last year's tour, struggled against Noah Niznik, got consistently better as the tour progressed, wound up batting .429 against the left-hander, and is raking against him once again to start this season.
So Skoll in scoring position now for Tanner Tinder Thomas. Fouls away a fastball. Boy, there is a lot of room for fans to make plays here in Camelback Ranch. The stands just seem to go on and on in that lower bowl.
And you can't forget about a berm area as well, down the left and right field lines as Tanner tries to check his swing and winds up fouling that one off, and is behind in the count 1-2.
Takes the mask off of Chapman behind the dish. Shows off some salsa moves. Another 1-2. Big curveball, swing and a miss. First K of the night for Niz Nasty. Strand Skoll on second. Excellent start to his evening.
3 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock for Noah Niznik to start his evening. You get another look at the swing and the miss. Niz Nasty feeling good about his execution early on, and Vincent Chapman with the big call himself behind the dish.
Let's get a look at the man sans pants on the bump. Garrett Deleno in his 4th Banana Ball World Tour, all of them with the Party Animals after he was a 2018 Collegiate Banana, and he is one of the most effective pitchers in our young sports history.
And was still pretty effective on opening night for the Party Animals. Registered 2 1/3 credited innings pitched, allowed 4 hits, 3 runs, only 2 of them were earned, and had more strikeouts than sprints allowed. Now, can't forget Deleno a season ago posted a 1.42 ERA plus for the Party Animals, the second best mark on the World Tour, indicating he was 42% better than the tour average arm.
Let's get a quick look at the Bananas starting lineup. Of course, D.R. Meadows at the top. followed by Dan Oberst, Eric Jones Jr., and then Robert Anthony Cruz elevated to the cleanup spot here in Game 3 on the tour. Reese Alexiadis, Jackson Olsen, Bill Leroy, Kyle Jackson, Danny Hosley, and Ryan Cox rounded out.
Only the second career game for Robert Anthony Cruz where he's gotten to man that cleanup spot for the Savannah Bananas. He wants to make it count tonight, I'll tell you that much.
He's got 1 homer, 2 games in. Earns himself a couple spots jumped up in the order. What a special honor. Our first man to be mic'd up in the field here in 2025 is none other than Party Animal shortstop Chase Acuff. How's it going down there, Big Tiger? All right, Chase, we are searching for history, man. I know DR Meadows has given you a good amount of those 199 career trick plays.
Yeah, I got to cheat in on DR a little bit. Good runner. Yeah, right here.
Deleno throws a lot of ground balls as well.
Yeah.
Lives in the zone. 3 different fastballs, changeup and curveball make up the arsenal.
Oh. The hitter just didn't play. No matter what.
Maybe a little changeup
Go
down
5 hole. Chop me one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good swing.
Chance for the fans.
Oh.
Got to be scary fouling balls off here in Camelback Ranch, huh?
Yeah, I did that last week. Hit it pretty. She made There it is.
There it is. Between the legs, 360.
No. I threw a splitter. I threw a splitter. Mike is out. Oh, no. Hey, Deleno! That's his trick play thing when we don't get him for him. All right, hey, what to?
It was so beautiful until the ball left your hand.
Oh, that was. I've been wanting to hit that one for a while too.
Well, there were a lot of arguments after the opening weekend, Chase, whether it was a bigger accomplishment that you had 6 trick plays in 2 games or that you struck out Eric Jones Jr.
Yeah, I'm taking a strikeout all day. Oh, what a pitch.
Coming from the guy leading this tour in trick plays.
I love getting on that mound, though. Nothing better.
Brings you back to the Rollins days.
Oh, yeah. Accurate action.
Well, that's going to be flared into left center field. Hampton attacking.
Back pick.
Chance to gun DR, but good pick. That needed to be cut off. No chance to get DR, and this is where it gets so tough. Inning-winning run 90 feet away.
It's like the tough banana ball situation. We want to be in to not let that run score, but a double play would be nice. But Dan's probably going to swipe second here.
Yeah, he's a smart base runner.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the aforementioned Eric Jones Jr., big bender for strike 1.
I'm going to give it some room. Got to charge hard on the ground ball.
Smart check on Dan.
Oh, no.
Swinging bunt. It's going to end foul.
Good job, Bloomer. That's how you do that.
What a punishing on that ball.
Yeah.
This is where you want EJ.
A little line drive, comebacker, 2-ball. That might get us out of this thing. Oh, that's up.
Yeah,
Make a play, Scully. Come on, baby.
This should do it. Skull's got a cannon, though. Meadows safe easily. He flies. Chase Acuff, would you like to keep the mic on for your at-bat here?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, we've got Chase leading off the second inning with the Party Animals now trailing a point. And we'll see what Chase can do with the bat. You saw his excellent work with the glove there. Smooth as silk. Fielded backwards between the legs. A little 360 behind the back transfer. Ball just floated out of the hand wrong, and EJ has his second walk-off of the tour.
An unfortunate start for the Party Animals for sure. Not what Garrett Deleno was looking for, but remember, it's very early in this game. The Party Animals still have plenty of opportunities to knock this game up in the points department.
EJ continues to prove he's a guy that's going to get the job done. Both his walk-offs are on sack flies so far. Both have driven in DR Meadows. Continues to be a fiend on the base paths. Put the ball in play, good things will happen. It's going to be Chase, then Bryson Bloomer, and Andy Cosgrove as the Party Animals look to put some pressure on this Nanner squad. And we welcome Chase back into the broadcast. So what's the scouting report? What are you trying to do here against Nizhnik?
I mean, always try to hit the fastball, but he likes to throw me a lot of changeups. Stay on the outer half, see him up. That's usually my key for Niz. But he's a great pitcher, even better dude. But we're gonna try to get a barrel on something here. We got to make up for that missed trick play. Help out the boys a little bit.
Could do it in one fell swoop.
Do my walk up. Here we go.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Turn up the radio. Flash your stereo.
How much do you credit the walk-up with your 7 home runs last year?
Oh, that was all the walk-up. I got to take
Chase,
a hack for the
where did you
broadcast.
get the idea for this walk-up?
I was in my car every day in the off-season, just bumping music, and this is the one. Oh, nope.
Good blinks, Chase.
Here we go. Nope.
All right, your count, baby.
Get the pitch I want right here. Get her in. Nope.
We'd love first sprint of the tour here.
Charge him. Oh.
Wow.
Low strike call.
Oh, I tried getting the head out. Now we're 3-2. It's banana ball. He'll throw me anything here. Nope.
Good blitz,
Yeah!
Chase. That
Take a
is,
turn. No, they're on it. They're on it.
that's a hard-earned sprint. So what are you thinking when you get that sprint? Obviously, the Bananas have the defense down to a T. They get it to all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher in short order. You got to be looking for a misplay before you go for 2 bags, huh?
Play. Honestly, look for the outfielders. That's usually the key.
Looking for how quickly they're crashing in around
Yes.
the bag, I'm assuming.
That's the main key. Good lead.
Your buddy Bryson Bloomer, 5 for 7 on the tour.
Come on, Bloomer. Yeah, we gotta look out for Bill.
Chase, you're actually the one who told us on Sunday evening, I believe then, or Monday it was, that Bryson Bloomer, despite being 5 for 7 a weekend ago, played the whole time with the flu.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling the best. But I kid you not, Bloomer was in the lobby grinding. He was editing videos for like those 3 days. 24 hours a day, the whole day. I don't think I saw him eat or drink. Oh!
2-2.
Halfway. So you never know with the tricks.
Straight to...
Oh no. We gotta get
It's
back.
like Kyle Jackson in left. How about that? So, Robert Anthony Cruz not in left, and
That is KJ.
KJ's got himself a behind-the-back
Hey,
trick play.
welcome
Made
of
it
the year
easy.
here.
Well, you were expecting the first trick play of the year to come in the infield for KJ Jackson. You see the shrug trying to find the ball. Oh, behind the back, making that one look easy.
1, 2, 3.
The versatility on display as Andy Cosgrove steps in. What a fun addition Andy has been to this squad, huh, Chase?
Oh, he's been great. Great energy. He's bringing like a style to Banana Land that no one really has, and it's awesome. He's fun to watch. He got 2 outs as a catcher in 1 inning last week. That was really impressive.
And he drove in 2 runs in the top of the inning.
He went showman, right?
Start over. I need you as loud as you can.
You know, son of a gun, Jake Skoll got it.
All right, well deserved.
It was a toss-up.
We love home runs.
We do love homers. Cole had the 2 trick plays in the 8th as well. A couple stolen bases. 2-2.
There you go.
The Dunkin' Donut batter of the game goes down swinging. And the full capacity crowd here in Camelback Ranch gets free donuts.
Ryan Kellogg, Kyle Lewix, and company running through the stands, firing out munchkins to the people. They are rewarded early in Camelback Ranch, and that has seemed to be the one downfall offensively for Andy Cosgrove early into his banana ball career.
We'll see if Swanee can bring you in from first.
Donut batter's never fun.
You don't enjoy it.
No. I gotta go 2 outs. We're gonna run hard. You never know here.
Chase is on his horse. DR tips it up, and Reese is going to grab it in his hat. First double trick play of 2025. Thank you so much for joining us, Chase. That was a blast, dude. Have fun the rest of the night.
Thanks so much, Chase.
I was on the mic.
Get another look at our first double trick play of the tour. Who else but the Doctor and Super Reese combining powers? Dig in on some banana ball basics here. We're talking about stepping out of the box because Andy Cosgrove, in only his 2nd career Party Animals game, stepped out of the box, thought he had ball 4. Turned out that instead it was going to be a strike because of that. But you can step out of the box, as you see Eric Jones Jr. and Bill Leroy doing there, after you foul a ball off. The only other times you can step out is if you are off balance from a swing, if you're avoiding a pitch coming in your general direction. If it is accidental, then you're going to be okay.
Yeah, Andy Cosgrove learned a lesson. He's a rookie. He's still young. He's going to figure that out very quickly. I know that all of his Party Animals teammates were also talking him through things after the result of that at-bat. And you're exactly right, Biko. Anytime you have a foul ball, or even if a batter wants to take a big daddy hack, they are not going to be penalized for stepping out of the box then.
Correct. If you daddy hack so aggressively that you end up outside your batter's box, it's going to be no harm, no foul. We're understandable folks here in Banana Land. But it is tricky in Cosgrove's case when you see a guy trying to get a great jump on a ball 4 sprint. Just talked about it with Chase. Defenses are so good at defending that sprint. It's so hard to get 2 bases. You want to get out of the box as quick as you can. But Cosgrove got out on what Vincent Chapman was then calling a ball. So that ends up being a strike, and unfortunately it was a 3-1 pitch. So you get a called strike on the pitch, and then you get your 3rd strike on leaving the box. It's as unfortunate of a strikeout as you could ever imagine.
And let's not forget that usually banana ball rule number 3 you only see very early on in a world tour. Once those guys get the IQ and learn those lessons quickly, it's never really an issue late in a season.
Middle of the order for the Nanners here as we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Boys in yellow up by a point. Robert Anthony Cruz fooled on the off-speed from Deleno, who's working very quick. Rack, Alexiadis, and Olsen due to swing it. Of course, with just 1 run needed, Alexiadis and Olsen are not truly due up. Solo shot from Cruz here would end the 2nd inning in 1 fell swoop.
And with the way he's played out west, it wouldn't surprise you if he left the yard yet again. 4 career homers in games out west, but Deleno gets the high heat and gasses up Cruz for his first strikeout and first crab celly of the night.
Like a high cutter there. Tough pitch to Judge coming in. So Deleno gets to stay in the windup. There's a trick play missed from our buddy Acuff in the 1st inning that immediately took him out of it. Just like that, single and a sac fly. Innings over. Unearned run, of course. There's a liner right back up the middle. Alexiadis with his 2nd knock of the tour.
Great exit velo for Reese. What might have been even better, the bat flip that we just saw on a single. That thing with some pretty nice launch angle for the Bananas starting right fielder. All smiles at first base.
We're thinking about tracking bat flips here in 2025 as we've entered the Banana Ball 3.0 era, as we talked about last weekend in Mesa. They would only count on hits, of course. Quick 0-2 count here on Jackson Olsen.
But you're never going to fault a guy for bat flipping a pop-up. I mean, come on.
There's nothing
the kids
wrong.
Play.
No, nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's not going to increase your very important bat flip counter. Alexiadis looks like he is revving to take off for second. Fastball just misses. And another strikeout for Deleno. Once again, it's an elevated fastball that does the trick. So the inning in the hands of the Bananas backstop, Bill Leroy. Guy who got to catch Deleno in the summer of 2018. They were both fresh young collegiate faces in Banana Land. Now Bill steps in. Only one walk-off here to start his 8th year as a Banana.
Nearly left the yard in Game 2 in Mesa. Did leave the yard against Garrett Deleno in Des Moines last season. This one is skied into center field. A tip from Reese Hampton. And Jake Skoll finds the ball in right center field at the last second to secure the final out of the inning for the Party Animals. Bananas still clinging to a 1-point lead.
Credit Hampton getting a good elevation under the tip, and Skoll was on his horse. It's a good baseball play to be hustling as fast as you can just to be there as a backup in case something goes awry. You never know when a deflection could head your way and you could save the day. It's an amazing banana ball play because Reese is looking for a trick play in a sketchy spot. If he wasn't able to tip that correctly and Skoll couldn't come away with it, I would wager Alexiadis scores from first. He was off on the pitch. He runs very well, and you lose the inning. All of a sudden, you're down 2-0.
And for a split second, it looked like Hampton was possibly losing the banana ball in the lights in Camelback Ranch. But what he did very well was communicate non-verbally to Skoll that he was going to get the tip. You saw the glove blinch up, and Skoll knew to run in, cover that ground, and wind up securing that final out.
It's the first trick play on the ball game for the Party Animals. The Bananas, for their troubles, already have 5. Really impressive stuff. Meadows with a pair of them. Kyle Jackson, the extra hitter, got to play an inning of left field. He got in the trick play department. And Bosley back out there at third. Got us going when it comes to trick plays tonight. Bottom 2 in the order here for the Party Animals. Justin Baber, Armando Becerra, and then Reese Hampton lurking at the top. One nothing game, Bananas out in front. It is Nasty looking like the finalist for Pitcher of the Year and Banana Ball's Rookie of the Year out there on the bump tonight. No surprise. It's a 3-pitch mix, fastball, changeup, curveball. We'll throw any pitch in any count. Looks like Jackson Olsen's going to take control of this one. Catch it the traditional fashion.
Wanted to cover some ground and scramble to field that banana ball. Looked like limited time for Olsen to possibly communicate a tip to Eric Jones Jr. or Reese Alexiadis to nab a trick play there.
Is Jackie wearing a custom Jackson Olsen number 8 hat? Is that Jackson Olsen merch on his head? Looks like his buddy Ponce is rubbing off on him, wearing it backwards. Oh boy, Ryan Cox! And Eric Jones Jr. Nathan Noyer, the first base umpire, is going to say he was off the base. Tried it behind the back. He's got such fancy footwork over there. Looks like we're going to have a double trick play. The fans are going to challenge Neuer's call on the field. They challenged him once last weekend. He was vindicated. We'll get a minute on the clock. That's already down to 50 before we even get to see it. So was EJ on the base when he fielded this ball? Boy, it looks like it there. That looks pretty good in EJ's case. See if we have any other angles. I want to say that it's looking like he's on the bag there. Can't tell from that second.
I think we have to go back to the original angle.
Yeah, unless we have anything else. Maybe from the first base camera. Here we go. Ask and you shall receive. Nico. Okay. Where is that left foot? It looks like it's touching the base to me. It looks flush to first base to me. I understand why Nathan Neuer said it wasn't. He's on the wrong side of base to see it.
I think that's an out.
I think he's got the base.
Yep, that call is out.
Overturned.
All right, fans, after further review, the ruling on the field is overturned.
Congratulations to the fans. I'm so sorry, Nathan Neuer.
Neuer distraught. The fan challenge representative, all smiles, jumping up and down. It was definitely a difficult vantage point for Nathan Neuer.
Yes.
Eric Jones Jr., he saves a trick play for Ryan Cox as well.
And gets himself a trick play in the process. Impressive stuff. Cox, what does he have out there? A notebook? What is going on here? Looks like we have 3 notebooks. And we're going to get our 3-2-2. Rounder foul as Reese Hampton is up to the dish for a second time tonight. Josh, do you know what that's from? Did that reference land for you or right over your head like it did mine?
It felt Broadway to me.
Yes.
I don't know if I can pinpoint the show, which is unfortunate as somebody who used to do musical theater.
I enjoyed it. Nice frame, Bill. On a scoop. Not able to hold on to it, though, as Hampton got the hand in there. Picks his pocket. 3-1 misses up. Good job by Reese. That's a veteran move, waiting for the call from Vincent Chapman. And he's going to have to slam the brakes. It's that hesitation there, waiting for the umpire to make the call that really eliminates any chance of Reese Lightning grabbing 2 bases on the sprint.
Yeah, an unfortunate outcome for Reese Hampton. You respect the fact that he waited in the batter's box, but it didn't seem like a especially late call from Vincent Chapman behind the dish.
Backdoor bender for strike 1 here to Fisher. As Nisnik gives some much-deserved attention to Hampton over at first. Goes back to the bender. As Fisher behind 0-2. Fastball just misses. Swing and a miss. Back to the off-speed. And Nisnik has strikeout number 3. He's tossed 3 brilliant scoreless innings, and we'll get it down to Jake Lialios on the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to get weird. Like Shark said, my name is Jake Lialios, pitcher for your party animals. And some of you might be familiar with me strutting my stuff, all my bulge and rippliness, but with some oil all over my body for looks. Now we're going to have a little fun with that. We're going to play a game with these gentlemen right here. Over here we've got Bill and Rob. Over here we've got Mark and Mace. It's their turn to put some oil on their bodies here, all right? So they're going to be oiled up for you, all for your viewing pleasure, and then they're going to pop these balloons between their bare, greased-up bodies until the time is out. But before we get them disrobed, I think it's it's due that I show them how it's done. What do you think? I'm going to oil myself up a little. Now, gentlemen, now that you've seen how it's done, tarps off. Let's oil up these beefcakes. Yep, that's right. You know the deal. Been waiting all their lives for this one. All right, rub it in. Folks, are we ready? We're going to start the clock in 3, 2, 1. Pop those balloons. Oh, Mark and Mesa up to a hot start. Here we go. That's a lot of man meat between those balloons, ladies and gentlemen. These are some slick moves.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
5 more seconds.
4,
3, 2, 1.
Stop the clock.
Stop the popping and return to your spots. And your winners with 13 balloons popped, Bill and Rob, give it up! And now we'll all see some things we'll never forget.
Fascinating promotion. Let's get it down to Drake Toll. He's going to grab our host.
Jake, the hometown guy, by the way. Ever think you would be rubbing baby oil on large men during your baseball career?
I could only hope. I wished, I hoped, I wanted it, and I did it.
Jake, as the game behind us, is someone who's an elite level pitcher but also does the whole baby oil hosting thing. How do you bring a dynamic personality to Banana Ball?
Oh, man, I mean, that's the beauty of Banana Ball. It gives you the freedom to be creative and be yourself. And this is just me in a nutshell. Sorry about it.
You ever gotten a lick of this? It's got... it's not good at all. Jake, party on.
Party on.
All right.
Thank you, Drake. Thank you, Jake. It's riveting Big J journalism there. Got to try the baby oil. What a play by Jason Swan during the interview. Slap a star on it in your scorebook at home. It's also his first trick play of the tour. That is showing off the athleticism and the Banana Ball ability all in one play.
He missed 4 across the first 2 games. It was an unfortunate weekend defensively for Swanee, but off to a hot start in Glendale. Beautiful range, had the intelligence to bounce that one to Garrett Deleno. Now Danny Hosley will split the right center gap. Skull tried to slide and field that one. Banana Ball winds up rolling all the way to the wall, and Danny Do-It-All, the 2-bagger for the Bananas.
Beginning of a season is so beautiful as Malachi Mitchell pinch runs. He just doubled his batting average. Now, the math isn't actually right on that. But he nearly doubled it. Sends it from 250 up to 400. From 1 for 4 to 2 for 5. I think that's a 60% increase. Josh, you can fact check me on that one. This one poked out to right center. Hangs up there for Skoldo. Flash trying to tag up. He will. It's like a sniper was able to take out one of Jake's legs. And now Malachi 90 feet away with 2 down.
No, maybe they accidentally turned the sprinklers on during the inning break there. Jake Skull loses his footing just a little bit. He was going to have a really hard time nabbing Malachi Mitchell at third base regardless.
Back to the top of the order. I say it very often. It bears repeating. This is where Banana Ball is so tough on a pitcher. There are no true empty bases. If Deleno throws 4 balls to DR Meadows, Flash will score. The Bananas will win the inning. So he's got to go right after the Bananas leadoff hitter. Excellent execution on the changeup. And poked, off the diving glove of Justin Baber. It's going to be a walk-off for the doctor. As Bananas double their lead. They are now up by 2 points. And Andy Archer, Ty Jackson, and Alex Ziegler. The wonderful dance. Dan Oberst with the button, as we call it in the business.
Well, Dan the DH, you thought he was going to hold that pose the entire time? Wonderful hip action at the end there.
Let's get it down to Emily Cole on the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome out to the field Savannah Bananas owner, Emily Cole.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To support that community and raise awareness, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Tonight, Bananas Foster is celebrating the Coffee family. 6 years ago, Nicole and John received a call to welcome into their home a family member who is in need of a safe place. This kind of placement is called kinship care. Now that they were a licensed foster family, they continue to say yes and have welcomed 12 additional children into their home and have adopted 3 into their family. Fans, please welcome to the field the Coffee family, and let's celebrate them for all that they're doing for foster care right here in Arizona.
It's always a beautiful sight getting to see the enormous group hug. Today, Nicole and John in the middle of the action. Superheroes here in the Glendale community. And so far tonight, across 3 innings of work, Noah Nisnik has been a superhero for the Bananas. He has been dazzling on the bump.
And has done a pretty good job keeping the ball on the ground as well. We've seen some trick plays from Hosley, Cox, Eric Jones Jr. You've seen a strikeout per inning for Noah Nisnik and just 44 pitches for the left-hander. He's been very efficient and just threw a 2-minute and 53-second third inning.
He's induced 7 trick plays on 9 outs earned. 2 of those trick plays were double trick plays, so that's why, even though he's got 3 Ks, 5 outs on trick plays. 7 in total. We expect this will be Niz's last inning on the bump. We'll try and finish strong. Beefy part of the Party Animals lineup to try and do it against. 3, 4, and 5. Skoll, Thomas, and Acuff due to swing it. We are missing our home plate umpire, though. I do not know where Vincent Chapman is. It's a pretty integral part of this ball game. I think I see it. I think I spot our umpire. Come on, Bill. There we go. All right. Welcome back to center stage, Mr. Chapman. The guy loves his suitcase. Can't fault him for that. Sometimes you just got to have a little suitcase dance in front of over 13,000 of your best friends.
Well, they seem to pick a pretty good sized suitcase. I actually think they ordered that one Vincent specific.
It's actually how he travels to all the games. It's Frangelo's carry-on. Here's Skoll, double to right center his first time. Ended up stranded on second base. 1-1 count on him. Fans right behind the Bananas dugout getting into the Skoll walk-up, and that one is sprayed the other way. Skolly 2 for 2 on the night. Real nice piece of hitting right there.
I mean, he's just a professional day in and day out. Has always been so good at spraying the ball to all fields. Had 20 or more hits to left, right, and center a season ago.
Only 4 other guys in Banana Ball can say that. 1-0 count now on Tanner Thomas. And if Skoll can do more of that, then he completely dismantles the Skoll shift. You understand why he doesn't very often. Case in point, the result of his first plate appearance. Ball hit nearly 400 feet out to right center. Boy, that's an errant pickoff attempt from Nisnik. Skoll's going to get at least one base. He's thinking two. He can fly and easily goes first to third on the error from the Bananas starting pitcher, who now throws behind him, puts Skoll back in time. And the X celebration
could prove to be a costly mistake for number 88. Had a pickoff a week ago, and despite that errant throw, he is picked up by his defense immediately. Eric Jones Jr., incredible reaction, a couple bounces of the banana ball, a trick play, and no run coming across to score.
Good base running by Skoll. That was a hot shot. Looked like he was going to be a dead duck at the dish. And could still be driven home on a successful out here from Acuff. Can elevate and celebrate. He worked the ball for a sprint. Well on the mic with us here on the broadcast, his first time. Bananas infield still in. That one to Cox, and Skoll's going to score easily. Throw over to first. Not in time. So Acuff will reach on the error. He picks up his fourth RBI of the tour, and the Party Animals score their first run. Looks like Jake Skoll's going to celebrate with a drive. See what the result is. Whoa, where's that ball going? All the way to the Waste Management Open. It's in the hole. If you didn't realize, that is a hole-in-one from Jake Skoll. They celebrate like he did it on the 16th hole.
Well, he and his good buddy Reese Hampton are never going to deny themselves a round of golf. Surely Jake Skoll would love to do that at some point in his career, but he's going to get the closest opportunity possible in tonight's banana ball game.
Check swing. Called strike anyway from Vincent Chapman. Grayson Bloomer behind 0-2 now. Popped up behind the dish. Leroy in pursuit. Tries to barehand it up against the net. That would have been an insane play. I think it would have been a pretty crazy play if he caught it with his glove.
We appreciate the effort. Bill is obviously trying to make the most of his trick play situations this season and said, it's going to require me trying to make a play on every pop that I have in foul territory. And it just means that sometimes you're going to come away unsuccessful at the same time.
So another 0-2. Tap to the left side. Under the leg. Cox. Boy, just in time to get Bloomer, who's hustling down the line. Acuff was off on the pitch, so he gets up to second easily.
I think Ryan Cox would have liked to add a little more sauce on this trick play, but Bloomer got down the line quickly. You see the missile across the diamond from Ryan Cox. The Bananas hoping to avoid allowing a second run to the Animals here on the top of the fourth.
Another chance for the fans. No, it clangs off the roof. Oh, wonderful catch on the deflection. Does not count for an out. But an incredible play nonetheless. Ball and a strike here on Andy Cosgrove, the catcher. That one back up the middle. Acuff getting the wave around. DR's got a cannon. Throw home. Oh, bounces off the mound. And another excellent piece of two-out hitting for Andy Cosgrove, who extends his tour lead in RBIs now to 7.
You would assume that Cosgrove might have had 2-3 RBI games for the Party Animals. No, it was on opening night that in his Party Animals debut, he tied the single game RBI record with 6 for the boys in black and pink, and comes through here in the third game of the tour. Is Niz going to check on designated runner Mark Smith at first base.
Mark Smith has got to be thrilled with Andy's performance, obviously for what it does to his team, but also majority of times we've seen Mark on the base paths has been replacing the man with the mask for the Animals. Backdoor bender comes in low. 2 balls and a strike here to Swan. Another check on Smith, who's back safely. has not attempted a stolen base yet in his very young banana ball career, but 3 runs scored.
Actually mentioned last night in the hot tub that he's itching to try and get his first career banana ball bag as this is 3-1 is swung and a missed. Mighty hack from Jason Swan. We're about to receive a payoff.
Dean Smith will be off, and this one fouled away onto the roof. Got a little hot tub action last night.
A lot of the rookies there. Benson, Jacobo, Mark Smith.
What a crew. Can I get a hot tub? Hot tub! Another payoff. There is ball 4. So when he puts his head down, he's on his horse. Smith is going to cruise into third. Jason Swan content with 1 base on the sprint. That is his tour leading 5th so far on this year. No surprise there. Swanee had 26 last year compared to just 17 strikeouts. Does not chase very often. Excellent eye.
He's had more sprints than strikeouts in each of his last 2 world tours.
He's got a 5-0 ratio here. Tour number 3. It's a pretty good start. 2-0 to Baber. That one to the fans. They could get Nisnik and company out of the inning. And they do not. It's quite often you see on these ballparks with so much fan real estate, you actually don't get as many fouls to fans as you would think. Across the 6 big league stadiums Banana Ball's been to, none of them were able to break the 3 foul out to fan record. What a pickoff there from Nisnik. Swan thinks he's safe. We'll see if his head coach Mike Vivacis throws the challenge.
Feels like it would be futile for the Animals to throw up a challenge, especially with the 2-run cushion. I think they are going to be happy with multiple runs in the frame and try and make sure they secure that point.
Yeah, you got another look at it there as Bang Bang. And Vava with the exact same mindset. His boys give Deleno a 2 spot. You expect Eric should be able to hold it. Get the Party Animals involved in the all-important points department. As we hey baby here in Glendale. It's going to be 2, 3, and 4. The DH, as he has fully embraced through his social media, Dan Oberst, Eric Jones Jr., and Robert Anthony Cruz. Going to swing it with the Bananas chasing 2 runs. Hey, baby, always a beautiful sight. By the way, some cleanup work here. I saw in the chat is undefeated. That 3-2-2 all the way back in the top of the 3rd inning with Nisnik, Olsen, and Cox and the Books. That was a song from Wicked, Josh.
Dang it.
This is what we get for not seeing a movie that has swept the nation like this. The world, I'd actually say. Yep, they said it's the book scene, which makes sense. We saw the books. What is this feeling? Good job, chat. You guys are legends. We gotta watch Wicked, man. I mean, like, it actually feels like for our job to watch Wicked, not just for pleasure.
You want to watch it in the hot tub tonight?
Hot tub Wicked! Yeah! Oh, let's call the rookies. Get back in that tub. All right, looking for Dan Oberst, and there he is. Dan across 7 years now as a Savannah Banana, but there have been some wild stories told about the prolific DH of Bananaland. Some so crazy I would think they can't be true.
Well, I mean, I think we're all familiar with the one from Indian River State College when Dan was brushed off the plate by a pitch. He did not take very kindly to it.
Okay.
Then the next pitch runs inside on Dan again. He is hit by a pitch, and the ball actually just evaporates. It's a cloud of dust.
No way that happened.
Dan tells the umpire he is not going to take first base.
Wow.
And the umpire obliges.
Okay.
And then the next pitch that Dan sees, he blasts out of the ballpark.
He hit a home run. He hit a home run after that. I just can't understand. I think it denies both the laws of physics and the rules of baseball.
Hey, people don't mess with the DH, man.
I'm not messing with him. You're going to mess with that guy?
No way. Get real.
2-1 is popped foul. We'll see if the fans are messing with Dan. They are not. We'll give him another life. Dan happy to receive another chance against his jiu-jitsu sparring partner here. Rolled around on the mat together. First night they got into Phoenix. Well, that's a beautiful, looked like a backdoor changeup. Dan can't believe the call from Vincent Chapman. He's letting him hear it. It's a great start for Deleno here to the fourth. That's his second K of the night. Check that, make it number 3.
Yeah, and the first one looking for Garrett Deleno as well. That one a little too close for Dan Oberst to be taking. As Eric Jones Jr. lofts the first pitch from Garrett Deleno into left center field. Hampton tips this one away from Chase Acuff and Noah Fisher. It winds up more towards straight center field, and EJ will reach on a trick play, missed.
Here comes Robert Anthony Cruz. The acrobatics from Rack. Doing his best Benson Boone impersonation from his Grammys performance. Well, Flash is flipping out on second. This is going to be a tough play into foul territory. Neither Bloomer nor Thomas can get there.
I only wish Rack could have been wearing like a one-piece skin-tight Bananas jersey. Would have really aided him, I think.
I can't believe he's not gassed up there. Looks calm, cool, collected. How about Krem and KP doing their best Heidi Klum and Nikki Glaser impersonation? Deep out to left center. Hampton over to it. And he's going to fire onto third. Boy, I can't believe that actually prevented Malachi Mitchell from tagging up. Throw was offline, but a lot of respect to the arm of Hampton there.
Yeah, and it was Hampton who opted not to grab a trick play, but instead focus on keeping Malachi Mitchell at second base.
Smart.
Party Animals up 2 runs in this inning. They have the opportunity to claim that first point if Deleno can get the out against Reese Alexiadis, ahead in the count 1-0.
Super Reese 1 for 1 on the ballgame. Represents the inning tying run. And Deleno 1 strike away from earning his boys a point. Juice is wild. Good take there by Alexiadis. Deleno goes to on the payoff. Bender, going to be a tough play. Jake Skoll now, he's got a beat on it. Oh, trick play at that. Traps it outside the glove as the Party Animals win the inning 2-0 and cut the Naners lead in points in half.
Third trick play for the Party Animals in the ball game, and one that feels awfully good, securing them that first point of the night as well.
Let's get it down to the young professor for TikToks with KJ.
Around the audience have picked out 3 fans to go ahead and do some TikToks with KJ Jackson, who goes viral all the time. So first up, we've got Kinsley. She's 9. You guys get the first one. We're going to do 3. You're going to vote for the best one. You guys ready? All right, Shark, give him some music. All right, that's Kinsley, everybody. Let's bring out our next contestant. This is Gracie. Gracie's 12. Shark, give him a little music. Okay, wow, that's Gracie. All right, let's bring out our third contestant. Oh, wait a minute. What? Dude, what's your name?
Joel?
Joel, do you know how to do TikTok dances?
Of course I do.
We're going to find out. Here's Joel, everybody. Go ahead, Shark. That's Joel. All right, let's thank them all for who did it best. Let's get them all out here. Let's go with our first one. Do you guys think that Kinsley is our winner? Do you guys think it's Gracie? Or do you think it's Joel? There it is. Give it up for Joel, winner of TikToks with KJ.
Congratulations, Joel. Corral Prime, all 6 feet 5 of them, out for his second relief appearance of the tour.
Through 2 innings on opening night for the Bananas, followed Nisnik just like he does tonight, and threw 44 pitches on the mound. We talked about Nisnik. 44% of the outs behind him last Saturday were trick plays. Prime had a 50% trick play rate on outs behind him, and he's hoping for more of the same as he lands the first pitch strike against Dustin Baber.
Baber, Becerra, and Hampton due to swing it. 9, 10, and 1 in the order. See, everything Prime throws pretty much dives down. Sinker dives in on a right-hander like Baber. Cutter right there dives away from him. Slider will do the same thing. Coming out slower from the hand. A little more movement. And a changeup right there. Oh, trickery between Cox and Hosley. Unfortunately, Ziggy not able to scoop the one-hopper from Haas across the diamond. So it's going to go as in E5 for Danny Do-It-All. It's fun here.
Nice transition.
Yeah.
Right into the bare hand. It's that hop that gave Zig a little bit of trouble at first base.
That one is going to end up foul. I don't think anybody would have gotten a trick play on that, but style points galore. So that's fun. It's not all about the trick plays.
With the glove doing the heavy lifting for Ryan Cox to field that ball, I can't see a world where that becomes a trick play.
No. It's a lot of fun. Mondo bounced into a double trick play his first time. Changeup from Prime moves so much. And another swinging bunt. Once again, ends up foul. Bill kicks it down. What a play, Nathan Neuer! Oh, full extension. The athleticism on display.
Umpires are athletes too.
That was sick.
We've seen the front rolls from Nathan Neuer. We've never gotten to see the defensive abilities. He was already on the ground. He was in great position.
He did not realize that's how he prepares for a pitch.
He's going to find himself on a future banana ball team.
Yeah, it looks like he can hit a ball. Another 1-2. This one snagged by Olsen. To Cox for one, over to first. Double play. The impressive turn on the speedy Meseta.
You see the celebration between Olsen and Cox. A thumbs up as well. Olsen letting Prime know the defense is going to pick him up.
Mondo wanted a challenge. The Party Animals keep it in their back pocket. Vava didn't deem the play close enough to get a second look at it. We never got a second look at the play over at first. I thought he was out by a hair. So to the top of the order we go. Reese Hampton turns around to hit from the left side. And he taps one to Jackie. Flip between the legs in time. Olsen with the trick play, and Prime faces the minimum.
10 in the ball game for the Savannah Bananas through 5 innings defensively. Well, Prime with great work in that at-bat against Reese Hampton. The first 3 pitches he threw in very quick order. It did not look like a comfortable at-bat for the Party Animals switch hitter. Still looking for that 200th hit tonight.
Battle between former minor leaguers. Prime comes out victorious. Look at Jesse Cole and company firing T-shirts out to the rowdy crowd here in Arizona's urban heart. So special every time we get to make it out to Phoenix. This is the 3rd year that the tour has come to town. Peoria, Scottsdale, Mesa, and Glendale all hosted Banana Ball games. You get a look at the numbers for Brady Keiss on his first World Tour across time with the Visitors and Party Animals.
He threw in both games last weekend for the Party Animals. Through his first 2 outings, his average minutes per inning mark is 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
That's very good.
We saw on Saturday he had a 1 minute and 4 second MPI, the 7th fastest in Banana Ball history. Pretty good for a guy with a fastball, a slider, and a changeup out there.
Whose guilty pleasure is making fantasy football trades. It's a deadly guilty pleasure. That'll eat up a lot of your time. Looks like Bryson Bloomer trying to get a wild behind-the-back snag in foul territory. Hoping that'd be his first trick play of the year. It will not go in the book as a trick play missed unless Jackson Olsen can reach base here. We got a young split in training. Earning his abs the easy way.
Brought the shades and everything. Good feel.
Another life for Olsen. 6, 7, 8 in the order for the Nanners here. It's an uncomfortable pitch and swing there for Jackie. Leroy on deck, Kyle Jackson in the hole.
If I'm the Party Animals, I am taking notes that Olsen is really chasing after that high elevated fastball. Is he going to juggle of the glove and banana ball from Brady Keiss, looking for his first trick pitch strikeout?
Throws off the slider there. Throws a ton of fastballs, works in the change as well. Another slider now. The count is full.
Told us last season he's throwing fastball 80% of the time. And on the 3-2 pitch, it is popped in the infield. Jason Swan gives it a little tumbles to the ground. And it's out number 1 for the Party Animals lefty, who gets a little juice from Bryson Bloomer.
You know, you'd think it'd be a potential great trick play opportunity there, but the ball hit a mile high when you got no support from your offense. If the trick play is unsuccessful, all of a sudden the inning-winning run is aboard. If Olsen's hustling, he could be on second base. It just changes everything. So that's my defense of Swan making a tumbling trick playless snag instead. Bill Leroy tried to hit that ball back to Savannah. Doesn't bite on the bender. Just like that, he's ahead 2-1. Looks like Alex Ziegler's in the on-deck circle. As Bill tried to send another one to the berm.
One of Bill's signature moments a season ago came against Brady Keiss. After a walk up to Morgan Wallen, proceeded to take Keiss deep in Grayson Stadium and lifts this one into center field. Reese Hampton tracking, puts the ball behind his back, but the banana ball will ricochet off of his glove. It's a second trick play missed in the ball game for Reese Hampton. And the Bananas all of a sudden are threatening in the bottom of the fifth.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Tough trick play to pull off. Backpedaling behind the back would have been amazing if Reese nailed it, but now you've got Alex Ziegler with the inning-winning run in scoring position. And he takes a healthy hack and comes up empty. Chance for the fans to make a play. He's hitting the concourse. Ball and 2 strikes. The Zigster here in his 4th World Tour. Doesn't get cheated on his hacks very often.
Putting up a good battle. About to receive a 5th pitch from Keiss. Regardless, he might be setting up his teammate Danny Hosley for a prime opportunity as Brady Keiss fields his position well. Has a couple transitions between the legs. Picks up the 4th trick play of the evening for the Animals.
Now Danny Hosley with the inning-winning run on 3rd base. By the way, Keiss's first career trick play as a party animal. We were all here to witness it. Hosley led the 2023 tour in walk-offs. Didn't get quite as many opportunities last year as the pitching duties were amped up a bit. Still produced 10 inning enders. This one blasted out to left. Fisher has a read on it, and there is out number 3. Excellent job by Keiss to pick up his defense. Pitches around the trick play missed and keeps the deficit at just 1 point.
And registers a 4-minute and 29-second inning. Party Animals still down just a 1 point through 5 innings of play.
We salute all the service members, both past and present, here in Camelback Ranch. And pass that sentiment on to everybody watching at home or wherever you may be. Tuning in on YouTube here to Game 3 of this 2025 Banana Ball World Tour.
To our EMS workers, to our dispatchers, and to our school teachers, the Bananas and Party Animals, thank you.
It always warms the heart to hear such interruption for school teachers. I think 90% of my immediate family, all in the teaching business. It's a tireless job, but very rewarding from what I hear.
I think my dear mother could attest to that.
Yeah. I was lucky enough to get to spend some days going to the high school with my dad as a kid. Quite often hid under the desk. I was a shy young lad, if you believe it.
You weren't messing around doing any science experiments?
No, I would. I got to goof around. He usually brought me in when there was some shenanigans afoot, but when they were just doing notes off one of those old-fashioned projectors, I could not be seen. What I was doing under the desk, who knows, coloring maybe. back before the age of smartphones, tablets. Maybe it was just in imagination land. Beats me. What did kids do back then? I can't remember. Corell Prime out for his second inning of work. Gets that one just at the bottom of the zone for strike one to Noah Fisher. 2, 3, and 4. Beefy part of this Party Animals lineup. And Fisher thought about taking off for first. He has already stolen first base once this tour. A lot of room behind home. But I think that would have been a bang-bang play.
We got a much higher skip when he stole first base against Danny Hosley. That ball went quite awry of Bill Leroy. Wasn't quite the case like we just saw. Leroy quick to scramble after that one. Excellent reaction time.
2-2, great take by Fish. Payoff pitch coming. Hot shot. Grabbed by Hosley behind the back, over to first in time. And there is trick play number 2 on the night for Danny Do-It-All.
Making that one look smooth as silk. Couple moves as well for Danny.
Look at Jake Skoll. Crushing some Celsius. And he's got a sweet outfit on, and he's rocking Heelys. Look at that guy go. Graceful as a gazelle gliding atop his dugout. It's a little more energy. Gnarly stuff. And he's got a pit crew ready to take out the wheels. Good job, Helton and Deleno. Skoll's going to hit in Heelys. Sounds the heels.
Well, second series, 2024. Noah Fisher had the skateboard walk up. Now Skoll walks up with the Heelys and lifts this one out to right field. Reese Alexiadis with the Superman spin in right field to land the trick play for the Bananas.
Boy, Skoll just missed a solo home run. Instead, it turns into a tornado catch by Alexiadis, who nearly pulled off a 720 on that.
Well, he told us anytime he was getting close to a 720, he was working on the name that would be called a Superman spin, one of his new signature trick plays for this entire World Tour.
Give the kid his flowers. That was insane. I didn't think I would see anything gnarlier than Skoll heeling across that dugout. And Alexiadis broke out a new trick. Corell Prime boogieing on the bump. Picks up his first K as it's 6 up, 6 down for Prime across 2 innings.
Excluding the walk-up from Jake Skoll, that is a 2-minute and 6-second frame for Corell Prime, one of the fastest of his career.
Let's get it down to Maceo and the fellas as they will dance us to the bottom of the 6th. Job by Maceo. The base here is insane. I feel the booth shaking every time that base is bumping. It also warms the heart to see Maceo with his CPL boys down there. Ty's been dancing with them since 2021. Voorhees and Donaldson since 2022. And, of course, Andy, a 2024 addition to the dance troupe.
We gotta hope and pray they don't blast Mo Bamba in this joint.
That's all slaps. That's an all-time bop. As does this tune. Coxley walking up to the Kendrick. New walk-up song for year number 3 in Banana Land is, check that, make it year number 4. Dustin Baber picks up the trick play. One pitch into the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, perfect opportunity for Dustin Baber. Not hard hit off the bat of Ryan Cox. You see the transition through the legs, and Jason Swan making the adjustment on a low throw.
Back to the top of the order. Ty, fresh out the player dance. Moving it and grooving it still. And now it looks like Kais and company are going to take over the dancing. Horse heads on. Kais, Baber, Acuff, and Hampton. How can they see in those things? The pitch. Oh, look out time. Not surprising, considering the headgear.
Yep, you see the shrug from Brady Kais. Not sure he's going to go back to the horse head, but maybe we'll be surprised.
No, that fastball right at Ty's noggin is on the entertainment team, not Kais. They put him in a position to go head hunting. 2-2. Well, actually, it was a 3-2, so Ty earns the sprint. He's motoring towards second, testing the sprint defense of the Party Animals, and he's going to get there before all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher can touch the ball, making it live. Excellent hustle there from Jackson.
Well, everything that Ty Jackson does is fearless, and that's certainly not going to change in Banana Ball. Gets that first ball 4 sprint opportunity and knows that he's gunning for second the entire time, and it just so happens to pay off coming off the bench.
He's 1 for 3 on the year. Now has reached base 2 out of his 4 plate appearances. Can't complain with those results. The ever dangerous Dan Oberst steps in. What a stop there by Cosgrove. Keeps the inning-winning run on second base. Another chance for the fans. They cannot snag it.
Surprising considering you saw fans running down the concourse trying to make a play on that ball off the bat of Oberst. He will hang in there and take a pitch high and outside against Kais.
2-2. Back up the middle, Hampton attacking. Nice sliding snag. Boy, he doesn't come up with that. That's an inning ender. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, that's a big play to make up for a couple of missed trick plays tonight. Hampton not centered with that banana ball per se, but makes a really sweet sliding grab. Now all Kais has to worry about is Eric Jones Jr. as the Party Animals wanted to see if that one might cue back into fair territory, and to their chagrin it does not.
Certainly had a lot of English on it, but ball made a decision it was going to stay in foul territory. 0-1 now. Another ball squibbed foul. PJ walked off the first inning with a sac fly. Drives this one deep to left. It's going to end up foul. No play for the fans.
Well, Kais thought he might be a step ahead of Eric Jones Jr. with his pitch sequencing as EJ ahead of the first 2 offerings. Kais tries to heat him up with a fastball. Jones Jr. just missed keeping that one in fair territory as Kais, with the trick pitch, is able to get backed by Bryson Bloomer at third base. Jason Swan, beautiful pick across the diamond. And Kais escapes trouble in the 6th inning. Still a 2-1 Bananas lead.
Now coming to pitch, the world's tallest pitcher. Please welcome Dakota Stills Albritton.
Well, what a time for Bloomer's first trick play of the tour. And Swan with an inning-saving scoop on the other end of the diamond. Keeps this a 2-1 game as we go to the 7th. What a fun opportunity here for Dakota Stilts Albritton. Get a look at his fantastic numbers from 2024. This is an opportunity for his first full inning pitched in a game since April 29th, 2023 against the MLB PAA squad.
Well, usually you see Stilts only coming in to get the last out in an inning, but we saw way back on the 23 tour, it was Stilts who actually hit Michael Morse with a pitch. You see the party animals helping out the former big leaguer down to first, but Stilts got out of the frame thanks to this double play from Jackson Olsen over at the third base position, firing over to Eric Jones Jr. Again, his only career minutes per inning mark, 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And I know that he is hoping to best that tonight, as he is very competitive with himself, whether he's on the mound or in the batter's box.
He's got 5, 6, 7 here. Chase Acuff knifes this one through the 4-hole. 1 pitch, 1 hit. Animal shortstop now 1 for 2 on the night. Sprinting his first time. Now Bryson Bloomer steps in, with plenty of experience hitting against Stilts. He rolls it over to second. There's 1. That's all they'll get. Kyle Jackson inserted defensively. He'll grab the trick play as Bloomer takes Acuff's place at first.
KJ was obviously looking for a quick double play as he had a smooth transition between the legs, but that throw nearly getting behind Jackson Olsen covering the second base bag. Just decided smart enough to get that first out for Stilts and see if they can continue to watch him and do soft contact like he did there against Bloomer.
Andy Cosgrove behind 0-2. Ripped the ball down the left field line for a bases clearing triple against Stilts on the opening night of this tour. Sends this one high and deep to left. Rack towards the track. Tracks it down. Just in front of the wall. Boy, Cosgrove flirted with what would have been only the second career home run allowed by Stilts. Instead, it's out number 2.
He might be turning into the batter who is Dakota Stilts Albritton's nightmare on the pitcher's mound. You mentioned that double. Cosgrove actually did take Stilts deep in a prime season scrimmage game.
Right.
So he has seen the tallest man in Banana Ball very well.
Yes, he's shown that he can take him deep. It was unfortunately in a game where stats do not count. Swanee showing his switch hitting abilities off, or lack thereof, on that swing. He's behind 0-2. And he pops it up. Someone's got to take the ball for Stilts. It's going to be EJ crashing in for out number 3. And what an effective inning on the mound for Dakota Stilts Albritton, who nearly takes KJ out.
4 batter space, 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Here's Sam Bauman with our legend.
Hey, Biko, Josh, Dakota, first time since 2023 out there on the mound for a full inning. How'd it feel?
Oh, man, Sam, I always say it, but baby, I was on top of the world. It was like I couldn't throw a ball. I couldn't throw a single ball. It was just nothing but strikes. I got up there, did what I was supposed to do. All glory to the good Lord, and these long old Stilts I got on, baby.
You convinced Coach to get you out there for a full inning.
I didn't even know I was doing this until today, so, I mean, we're all for it, baby.
Andy, any questions? No, he's the bottom. He doesn't talk. Biko, Josh, back to you. We're on another level tonight.
Get wrecked, Andy. Thank you so much, Sam. Thanks, Stilts. It always warms the heart to hear that guy talk. He is one of a kind. As is Nate Tellier. Gets to make his second career Banana Ball appearance. Here coming in for the bottom of the 7th with no run support after Stilts put up the goose egg.
In his debut Banana Ball outing, it was Tellier who posted a 6-minute and 19-second inning for the Party Animals. Had a chance to earn a point, but surrendered the inning-tying run. It was a couple of hits, a ball-4 sprint that did him in, and the Bananas really made him work. 3 of the 6 batters he faced had a full count in the box against him. But again, this is a former Boston Red Sox minor leaguer. Spent last season with the Kansas City Monarchs and was very good in the American Association, a 2.98 earned run average in 35 games.
Just a public service announcement. Those statistics you saw next to him were Sean Fluke's 2024 stats. I don't know why, but I would like everybody to know that. This is only Tellier's second career banana ball appearance. Did some quick math, double-checked the stats. I said, hey, this all match up to what Fluke did last year. Mysterious. It's Robert Anthony Cruz, Reese Alexiadis, and Jackson Olsen. For the former Boston Red Sox minor leaguer, showing off his trick pitch ability, might get a foul out to a fan. No, they can't come up with it.
Tellier still has a ball to play with. If I was in his shoes, I would go for another trick pitch, and he does so, once again spoiled by Rack at the plate. We talked about how Hampton had an uncomfortable at bat earlier because of Correll Prime's speed. It's different with Tellier's trick pitching for Robert Anthony Cruz.
Some fancy feet, ends up blowing away Rack. Tellier wins the battle between former minor league farmhands.
Hard to know how many of those high knees Tellier was going to show Robert Anthony Cruz before delivering the pitch, but again, this is the arm that a lot of the Bananas had a lot of trouble with over the prime season. High velo guy for the boys in black and pink.
Ball and a strike here against Alexiadis. Tellier, 360. Ends up down. We actually just saw the guy going viral for a very similar backwards windup. It's all over Pitching Ninja the past couple days. Good to see Maceo Harrison taking over the first base coaching duties for a third time tonight. Hitters count. Reese got the fastball, swung right through it. See what Tellier goes to on the payoff. Has the cutter, sweeper, and split changeup as well. Sticks with the gas. That one a mile high. And Fisher charging in, taps it up. Diving snag. Chase Acuff saves the day. It was Fisher doing the exact same for him last Saturday. This time Acuff repays the favor.
It almost makes you wonder whether the Party Animals are rehearsing having the play this close. Pretty good pop, enough airtime, and then you see Acuff almost looked like he was waiting to crash in to slide and make that grab.
Jackson Olsen high and deep to right. Plenty of room for Skoll. And he's going down to his knees, ripping the worm. That's himself another trick play. It's a 1-2-3 electric frame of work for Nate Tellier.
The young professor.
Let's get it down to the young professor.
Strong out here tonight in Glendale, and we decided to share that with our fans. We went and found 3 of the strongest fans in all of Banana Ball, and we're going to put on a bodybuilding competition for you. You're going to have to decide who is the best bodybuilder among them. First contestant, what's your name?
Maxton,
Maxton, how old are you?
21 years of age.
All right, let's see what a 21-year-old stud has got here. Let's show that. Let's see some muscles here. Come on, Maxton. Oh, the quads. All right. Hitting the quads. Oh, a little bicep curls for the girls, baby. That's it. All right, that's Maxton. Next up, what's your name, my man?
James.
James, how old are you, buddy?
45.
45 years young. Let's see it, James. Show it to him. Oh, he's blowing kisses. Okay, James. Keeping it going. Open it up. Show up that back. Yeah, James. And, sir, what is your name?
Patrick,
Patrick, how old are you?
72.
Okay, Patrick, show these people what you got. Is our winner James, or is it Patrick? Give it up for our new Mr. Banana Olympia!
Congratulations, Patrick. It is a well-earned title tonight as Kyle Perry takes over on the bump for the Nanners.
When Kyle Perry's Banana Ball debut last Sunday, he wound up earning the win in the ball game for the Savannah Bananas as they shut it down the rest of the way after he was done with his day. In his second frame of work, he posted a 2-minute and 12-second MPI. Pretty good start for the young lefty.
As you can see, he's got Dustin Baber first, then Armando Becerra and Reese Hampton at the top of the order. Baber 0 for 2 on the ball game. The Party Animals trailing by a point with 2 innings to work. Not surprising that Kyle Perry has had some early Banana Ball career success. Boy, Dustin Baber could give a darn about it. It's a barrel into left. Sets up the Animals. And Mark Smith immediately confronting for him.
And how about this? After 2 of his first 3 beer chugs of the season, he's got 2 base knocks.
It's 2 of his 3 hits on the tour. Armando Becerra behind 0-1. Kyle Perry is remarkably similar to Noah Nisnik. The duo, both 6-foot lefties, weighing in right around 200 pounds with 3-pitch mixes of fastball, curveball, change. Cox only has 1 play. He makes it at first, able to nab the speedy Mondo as Smith advances to second.
That's a trade-off the Savannah Bananas are going to take to get another look at the plate from Cox. Between the legs, a beauty. Perry just has to hope that he can continue to induce soft contact, but Reese Hampton still looking for that 200th hit in his Banana Ball career as the fans do not have an opportunity to grab this foul ball.
That one all the way to the backstop. Smith is going to grab another 90 feet on the wild pitch. Hampton 0 for 2 tonight, a pair of ground outs. Both ended up being trick plays. A ball four sprint sandwiched in between. That one driven out to left center field. Meadows has it lined up and is going to cartwheel flip right in front of the warning track. It's not hit number 200, but it is a sac fly as Hampton pushes across a very important run here for the Animals in the 8th. Good vibration from the boys.
The choreography in sync for the Party Animals right now. But D.R. Meadows might have stolen the crowd's attention more than this celebration. Gonna get another look at this play. You see Meadows already going into the motions of that flip and keeping the ball in the glove. The doctor with another trick play on his night.
The wild pitch ends up being pretty massive. Gets Smith to third after he got to second on the ground out. Showing you how important it is to put the ball in play. Jackson Olsen making the call on this one. Skied in the infield, taps it. Cox taps it. And he'll grab it with the bare hand. A double trick play between Olsen and Cox. And the damage, just 1 run for the Party Animals in the top of the 8th.
All 3 outs recorded in the inning come via the trick play. Kyle Perry's just got to hope that his offense will pick him up in the bottom half of this inning, or the Party Animals will tie this game heading into the 9th.
Let's turn on your flashlights. Everyone all the way around the stadium. We're going to light up here, Glendale. And as we get this going, I want everyone as loud as you can to join us in singing A Little Yellow. Here we go.
Well, we get to turn Camelback Ranch yellow. A wonderful arena for our young sport.
Here we go.
Built in 2009, so the Bananas and Party Animals get to kick off year 17 for the spring training home of the Los Angeles Dodgers and Chicago White Sox.
Keep it going.
This is the first of 3 straight nights of Banana Ball here. Bananas lead 2 points to 1, but the Party Animals with a run across in the 8th. And it looks like they're going to be sending Drew Gillespie to the mound to try and tie this game at 2 before we get to the 9th. Jesse Cole, I know, lighting up the sky here in Glendale, Arizona. It's got to make you feel pretty special, man, huh?
We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
This one coming down to the wire. And the Party Animals send the 2024 Banana Ball Pitcher of the Year to the bump to try and even this thing up.
Finished off the game for the Party Animals on opening night. A 3-minute and 3-second 9th inning, right on par with his career averages. Opponents batted .222 against the right-hander last season. If you're wondering what gives Drew the edge, why is he so effective, he told us before the season started he really uses his time throughout the game waiting to come in to study all the batters' tendencies and the adjustments they're making during a ball game.
Chess, not checkers for Gillespie, as Bill's able to duck that high fastball. And is ahead. 3 balls, no strikes now. Bottom 4 in the order due to swing it for the Bananas. One right at the knees for strike 1. Drew gets it to a full count. Kyle Jackson on deck. Danny Hosley in the hole. Payoff pitch just misses. Around the bottom of the zone, Gillespie doesn't get the call. Good sprint defense by the Animals, able to hold Leroy to just 1 base.
All Bill has to do is get on, and the Bananas can use Malachi Mitchell, the pinch run, which they do so here in the 8th. We'll see if the Bananas possibly go to the golden batter early in this frame to ensure that they can tie this inning and give Danny Hosley, who will likely pitch the 9th, the opportunity to record a save.
Looks like Flash and Swan have a choreographed dance going at first base here. And a pickoff attempt. Drew time trying to take advantage of the situation. Flash was locked in, tapped in. Here's KJ. Rounded out in his lone trip to the dish today. He was pinch hit for by Alex Ziegler last time through the order.
And with Danny Hosley's spot actually due up, you can see in the Bananas on deck circle, Dan Ober starting to get loose. It does appear that the Bananas will utilize their golden batter before the 9th inning in this ball game.
2 balls and a strike now on K-Jack. But the plot thickens. Dalton Malden emerges from the Bananas dugout. Looks like he might take Hosley's spot. A lot of options here for Gillum and Byron. Hitters count. Oh, healthy hack. Fouled straight back. See, it flashes off on the 3-2 with nobody out. He represents the inning tying run.
You got to think with Tyler Gillum's base running system, that green light special, he wants to put the pressure on the Animals, and indeed it was Flash running on Gillespie's first payoff.
Kyle Jackson represents the inning winning run. He has 3 career Banana Ball home runs. They all came in his first series ever played. It was with the Visitors. He's actually the only banana ball player all time to have 3 home runs in one series. Flash takes off again. Another payoff and another foul ball.
A lot of work for Drew Gillespie. Bill Leroy with a 6-pitch plate appearance. KJ about to see an 8th pitch from the Party Animals righty.
Here comes the 3rd payoff pitch. Flash off once again. This time it's ball 4. Flash slid into 2nd. He's able to jump up and get over to 3rd. But now the inning tying run at 3rd base. The inning winning run aboard. And Gillespie yet to get an out. What a huge spot for the songbird of our generation. Dalton Malden gets to pinch hit here for Danny Hosley.
Malden in a very advantageous situation. Gillespie not dealing with his best command at the moment, so man is trying to give their guy off the bench an opportunity to be a hero late in this ball game.
And a check there from Gillespie on Flash at 3rd. Or at least a fake of a check. Nice front door bender for strike 1 to Dalton. 0 for 1 on this young tour. Rolls one over. 8-cuff, tough play, tough hop. Dalton legs it out. It's going to go as an E6. Impressive hustle as Dalton drives in the inning tying run.
Rare error for Chase Acuff, one of the best infielders defensively, probably the best defensive infielder between the Bananas and Party Animals a season ago, and took his eyes off the banana ball, trying to see if he could have a quick flip over to Dustin Baber at the 2nd base bag, and it's just taking your eyes off the ball that leads to the error, and the Bananas threatening to claim an insurance point as Ryan Cox pokes this one towards Dustin Baber, but the Party Animals quickly turn the double play. KJ Jackson now caught in the pickle. The Party Animals will not get the triple play. Jackson avoids the tag from Drew Gillespie, and the Bananas claim the walk-off in the 8th.
Boy, Drew drops the ball at Vincent's feet. Obvious challenge situation here for the Animals. This is the difference between a 2-1 and a 3-1 game going to the 9th. We'll get some more looks. Evasive maneuvers, impressive stuff by Drew. This was a rookie mistake by the Party Animals. Boy, it's close. You never want to try and make that out at home. You want to make that play at 3rd. It's tough to tell if the tag was applied here. You're going to look at the jersey. It's moving already. Can't tell if the glove bends at all. I don't think that angle is conclusive. Josh, you let me know if you see anything different.
Yeah, the hardest part, what you're looking for, is trying to see if somehow glove nicks jersey. And that first angle did not appear that we had clear-cut evidence to overturn the call, and we're definitely not going to get it from that angle.
This is all we get.
I think that call has to stand.
I don't see how it can be overturned.
Stands.
Ladies and gentlemen, after further review, the ruling on the field stands.
Party Animals, predictably apoplectic. And the Bananas celebrate accordingly. Shout out the Super Bowl coming to us on Sunday. And never forget Left Shark. K-Jack doing his best Katy Perry impersonation. A cataclysmic mistake by the Party Animals. There's just no reason to make that play happen at home plate. Put your pitcher in such a tough situation to try and apply a tag to an athlete like Kyle Jackson.
What was nearly a reckless decision from Kyle Jackson that was going to run the Bananas into that final out. I know that they would have been happy with a tied inning, but definitely would not have been happy with KJ Jackson had he been gunned down at home plate. So you get a look at the final inning when things get a little different in Banana Ball, as every run that is scored in this frame will count as a point. So the Party Animals, despite being down 2 points in the ball game, far from out of this one. And if we somehow wind up with a tied game before our final inning ends, we will see showdown tiebreakers tonight.
It's so important for the Party Animals who really give up that 8th inning. Had a 1-run lead. Bananas double them up with the pair of sprints that Gillespie allowed to set that situation up. And then a 4-6-3 double play to get outs number 1 and 2, and they had KJ dead to rights in a pickle. Not to beat a dead horse, I just can't believe that they put Drew Gillespie in that situation when they could have run KJ back to third base. The potential downside is so much less. You get a look at the 2024 numbers for Danny Hosley, one of the best to ever do it when it comes to Banana Ball.
Recorded the 40th save of his career last Sunday, and dating back to last September, each of Danny's last 9 innings have all been thrown in 3 minutes and 10 seconds or less.
Little housekeeping here, Josh. Does that walk-off go to Ryan Cox or Kyle Jackson?
I think it still goes to Cox for putting the ball in play to begin with.
I agree. That's what he does at the bottom of that order. Meat of the Party Animals lineup. Trying to make something happen. Jake Skoll gets him off on the right foot. Third hit of the ball game. All of them scolded. And now the game's tying run gets to come up to the dish.
And just needed Olsen shifted over a little bit further to right field. Skoll beats his own shift. It's a nice start to the final inning for the Animals.
We saw him beat it back in the 4th inning when he hit a line drive into left field, where there's only one guy on that side of the infield. This time he went right into the teeth of the shift. Came out victorious. 2 balls, no strikes here on Tanner Thomas. Has to look out for the 4-seam fastball, Vulcan changeup, and 12-6 curve. That was a little closer than Skoll would have liked at first base as he's back standing up. Another check. Once again, he's upstanding. Thomas, healthy hack, trying to tie this game in one fell swoop. Same pitch, same result. 2-2. He's able to spoil that one. Not caught by the fans.
Danny Hosley's had the most success against Tanner Thomas, burying his Vulcan changeup in the dirt. On 2-2, I think Bill Leroy, you can see him setting up, expecting this one low, trying to get Tanner to chase.
Especially after the flurry of elevated fastballs that Tanner's gotten. Goes right back to the heat. Another foul ball. Once again, the fans do not make a catch.
It's each of the last 2 pitches that Danny's slightly left over the plate. He cannot continue to make that mistake against Tanner Thomas, a very formidable bat.
Jams him. Another opportunity for the fans. Once again, the ball not caught. Plenty of chances for the over 3,000. Check that. They get over 13,000 fans on hand here in Glendale tonight. So far, no foul outs for the fans. Eighth pitch of the plate appearance coming. And another check on Skoll. This time he gets dirty.
It's a smart move for Hosley. Skoll, very aggressive runner for the Animals. Hosley gets the sign he likes from Bill Leroy, tries to bury that Vulcan change. What an impressive take from Tanner Thomas.
He buried it too much to not make it as appetizing as it needed to be for a swing. Payoff pitch, blasted, deep out to right field. Tanner Thomas has tied this game. 2-run shot, we're not in at 3.
And a lot of Party Animals fans have gotten up on their feet with a massive round of applause for Tanner Thomas. Danny Hosley has been his Achilles heel throughout his banana ball career, and it's once again Tanner besting him as Drake Toll has our hero.
Tanner Thomas, you just tied this ball game.
Yes, and let's win it now.
Did you just bring the Party Animals back? Will eventually be a victory.
You know it. Let's go.
Josh, Biko, it's all knotted up. Party on.
Thank you, Drake. Next pitch goes right back to Hosley. He'll barehanded out of the air for a trick play. That's his third of the ball game. First two were grabbed at the hot corner. Another look at the efficient swing from Tanner Thomas. We've seen it oh so often across his illustrious, now 4-year banana ball career, all of them with the Animals. He's got the pop. That was a hanging Vulcan changeup. And it sailed over the 380 sign as this one under the mitt of Kyle Jackson. Like it was going to be a tricky play, the official scoring decision.
Eileen hit.
I agree. With Bloomer's speed, I don't consider that a routine play. Now Andy Cosgrove and the Party Animals are swinging early and often against Hosley here in the 9th. They have the go-ahead run on base. And the Tours leader in RBIs at the plate watches the 12-6 curveball float in there for strike 2.
Already gifted the crowd free donuts courtesy of Duncan, and strikes out for a second time. Hosley, after a 9-pitch battle with Tanner Thomas, goes 1 pitch, and a 3-pitch punch out of Andy Cosgrove.
Yeah, he got the full arsenal there. Fastball, curveball, and then the change. That's one you got to see a lot of times before you can start trying to figure it out. Bryson Bloomer swipes second base. He's perfect on both his stolen base attempts on the tour now. Bill Leroy was trying to go behind the back on the exchange. I don't think he really had a chance at Bloomer, even if he took the traditional route from glove to hand. 2 balls, no strikes on Jason Swan.
Just didn't seem like the opportune situation to try and nab a trick play. You've got to be more concerned with getting the final out of the inning and not surrendering the lead in the 9th.
I concur. Fouled straight back. Deuce is wild. 2 runs already home for the Party Animals here in the top of the 9th. The Tanner Chicken Tender Thomas 2-run shot. Set up by the Skoll single. Bloomer leads off second. Big pitch. Good take. Swan doesn't bite on the changeup. Ball 4 scores the go-ahead run. Line drive, base hit from Swan. Rack's coming up throwing. It is offline, and Jason Swan puts the Party Animals in front. They've got their first lead of the ball game with 2 outs in the ninth.
Using the final inning of Banana Ball to their advantage. What a rally from the boys in black and pink. And because of the payoff pitch there from Hosley, great jump from Bloomer to be able to score.
The Golden Batter rule, hitting in the place of Dustin Baber, is Jay Skull!
Smart move here by Mike Vivacus. Dustin Baber has had success in his career against Danny Hosley. But you've got a guy who started this rally with a single through the right side. A former first-round draft pick, one of the greatest hitters in Banana Ball history, who could turn this into a real ugly inning for the Animals.
Well, we saw Skull take Austin Krasminski deep in the ninth on opening night. Vivacus hoping for a little deja vu as Skull flails at the 1-1 pitch.
Able to spoil that one. Swan's got good speed on first. He's faked a couple steals so far already this plate appearance. See if he truly takes off. Never want to take the bat out of Jake Skull's hands, though. Swing and a miss. The changeup does the job, but the Party Animals strike for 3 runs. 2 on the 2-run shot from Tanner Thomas, and the go-ahead on the 2-out RBI single from Jason Swan.
Well, the offense explodes at the right time, and now Drew Gillespie has a shot at redemption in the bottom of the ninth to nail down this win for the Party Animals. You can already see Drew walking out to the pitcher's mound. He is ready for this opportunity.
Well, it all comes down to this. The Bananas walked off the first inning of this game. They have led all the way up into the ninth. It was 2-0 after 3. The Party Animals won the 4th inning. A 2-1 game all the way to the 8th. And the Animals pushed their first run across since that 4th inning. Gillespie was not able to make it stand. It was a 2-run rally for the Nanners, jump-started by back-to-back ball 4 sprints. That was all powered by the bottom of the order. Now Gillespie has to get through the top. 1, 2, and 3. Meadows, Oberst, and Jones Jr. The Doctor gets strike 1.
Nobody had more success against Drew Gillespie last season than DR Meadows. 9 hits against the right-hander. Looking to get the 9th inning started in the right way for the Bananas.
Taps this one to Bloomer between the legs. Sets his feet. Seed across the diamond. A split from Swan. And it's a second trick play on the ball game for the Boomer. Big first out for the Animals.
Good play. Bloomer quickly going between the legs. Knows he has to with DR Meadows' speed. Jason Swan digging another banana ball out of the dirt to save trick plays for his defenders tonight.
Big bender from Gillespie. Oberst does not bite. Got to look out for a 5-pitch mix. As this one tapped in front of the mound. Gillespie on the run. Strike to first. Drew showing off the athleticism as the Animals are 1 out away from the win.
Get another look at this one. Gillespie calling off Cosgrove very quickly, off balance. You even see Jason Swan barking back at Drew Gillespie. Really, really happy with the play that his pitcher made, fielding his position. Gillespie trying to get the Party Animals crowd rowdy as they are 1 out away from claiming the victory.
DJ doesn't bite on the big bender. Make it 2-0. Nobody has a lower at-bat, home run per at-bat rate in Banana Ball history than Eric Jones Jr. Not going to leave the yard here, but Chase Acuff, oh boy, looks like he was setting up a between-the-legs trick play.
Come on, Rack.
Gives the Bananas another life. Does it go as an error or a trick play missed?
For me, it's hard to tell whether that was definitely confirmed going to be a trick play opportunity. The safe decision is to score it as an error for me.
Boy, Acuff had 2 errors all last year across 72 games. He has 2 errors tonight. Just can't predict Banana Ball. A strike here to Robert Anthony Cruz, who represents the game-winning run for the Bananas. Flash leads off first. He takes off. This one lined into left center field. It goes all the way to the wall. Rack has tied this game. A 2-out double for Robert Anthony Cruz, and we're knotted at 4.
A perfect hit and run for the Savannah Bananas. Cruz gets a pitch he likes across the bottom of the strike zone, pokes it into the left center gap, and with that one rolling behind Noah Fisher, Flash the Kid knew he was going to score the game-tying point. Now Reese Alexiadis is either the man possibly winning this game for the Bananas or sending tonight's game to showdown tiebreakers.
The 1-0. Big bender for strike 1. Well, you know Chase Acuff had to be thinking about that 200th career trick play. Has not had a lot of opportunities tonight. Would have been on the final out of the game, ending a tremendous comeback for the Party Animals. Wild pitch, and Rack is now at third base. Instead, it goes as an E6. Cruz makes the Party Animals pay for the defensive miscue. And now the winning run is 90 feet from scoring. And the ever-dangerous Reese Alexiadis ahead in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Gillespie telling the crowd to get on their feet. He lives for these moments. Fouled straight back, we'll get a 2-2.
It's one of the most impressive things about Gillespie. He's arguably more comfortable when he can hear the crowd screaming and cheering behind him.
Called strike 3 with the gas. And we're going to tiebreaker showdowns. Get a look at the showdown rules right here. Each team will get a chance to hit in the first round unless the Party Animals hitter leaves the yard. We've only seen it happen one time in Banana Ball history. It was Reese Hampton back in Brockton, Massachusetts on the 2023 tour. In the first round, it will be the pitcher with an infielder on the grass in the infield. The batter has to get an inside the park home run, or else they fail to score. Round 2, if we get there, you remove the fielder. In round 3, the bases are juiced, the fielder's back out there, and every run scored counts as a point.
If you happen to go past 3 rounds, the same rules apply in round 3 through the rest of the ball game until a winner is decided.
Here comes the aforementioned Reese Hampton. He did it against Danny Hosley. He returns for showdowns after the Party Animals were able to put 3 runs on him in the top of the 9th inning. Reese Alexiadis is the Bananas fielder. He's lining up straight away behind Hosley as Hampton uses every part of the field well.
Last season, Danny Hosley pitched very well in showdowns for the Bananas. 6 showdown shutdowns in 9 opportunities.
2 balls, no strikes. Make it 3-0. And this one popped to the fans. They could come up clutch. They do not. Still no foul outs to fans tonight. Boy, what a spot that would have been for the first. Still Hampton's count. It's ball 4. Here comes the showdown chase. Hosley has to get the exchange from Leroy. Now he's off to the horses. He cannot throw it home until he touches third base. Hampton got an excellent jump. He is going to score easily. The Party Animals back out in front 5-4.
Well, it was a clumsy transition from Bill Leroy to Danny Hosley, and that's what put the Bananas behind the 8 ball. The patience of Reese Hampton and his speed pays off. That's why the Party Animals love batting him in the first round of showdowns. Even if he earns the chase, they trust in his speed around the base paths.
It was an unearned run against Gillespie that tied this game in the bottom of the 9th. He has a chance to redeem his shortstop, Chase Acuff, who's out there defensively.
Please welcome Dan Ober!
Party Animals lead 5-4. Here's Dan Oberst. Big swing and a miss on the curve. This is a matchup we've seen many times over in showdowns. Did he check his swing? Yes, he did, says Nathan Neuer. The Bananas down to their final strike.
A lot of big cuts from Oberst, but you can't blame him considering he knows he has to try and split a gap and at least get some really good exit velocity off of Drew Gillespie.
1-2 just misses, make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Drew thought he might have just won this game. Make it 3-2. Because of course it had to go there. The payoff pitch. Dan takes it, here comes another chase. Drew gets the exchange from Cosgrove, nearly tumbles down. Dan around second. Now around third. Dan showing off the wheels. He's going to score easily. It's 5-5, and we're going to round 2.
2 of the best strike throwers in banana ball history both struggle with their command in the first round of showdowns. Very surprising, especially considering after we saw only 1 chase last season in showdowns, we have 2 in the first game of showdowns in 2025.
The first round of showdowns at that. Once again, you cannot predict banana balls. So Hosley now has redemption. And he's going to be facing Jake Skoll.
And hitting for the Party Animals is letter X, Jake Skoll!
Skoll was 3 for 5 tonight with a double. He's got the pop to end this thing right here if he leaves the yard.
Skoll most commonly bats in the second round of showdowns when he has, or when the pitcher for the Bananas has no fielders behind him. And Skoll, 4 walk-offs in 6 opportunities last season. But Hosley completely focused on trying to get the strikeout against the Party Animals right fielder tonight.
Nothing but fastballs, just misses the inside corner there. 3 straight heaters. Sticks with the gas. This one is going to go all the way to the warning track. Now the wall in left. Skoll's going to score easily. What a great job of 2-strike hitting after Hosley struck him out in the 9th. Skoll was ready for a 4th straight fastball. And the Party Animals back out in front.
Just when you thought Skoll was completely overmatched by Danny Hosley, it's the former first-round Major League Baseball draft pick delivering for the Party Animals and giving Drew Gillespie a second opportunity to nail down the victory.
Well, this time Drew's going to have to do it against his arch nemesis, Mr. D.R. Meadows. Once again, no fielder in round 2. Means you have to induce some seriously soft contact or come up with the K. If you get the ball to the wall like Skoll did just there, it's pretty much a moot point. You're going to make it around the bases. Meadows doesn't bite on the bender. Same pitch, same result.
You've got to think if Meadows draws a second straight showdown chase for the Bananas, Drew Gillespie, who looked awfully winded after the first chase against Oberst, is not going to have a good shot at gunning down the doctor.
3-0, nowhere close. DR takes off, he runs like the wind. Gillespie's just jogging after him. He knows that he can't track him down. Well, he's allowed back-to-back showdown chases. DR's going to score easily. Drew throws the ball to the berm out in right center. We've got a 6-6 game. Saw Chase Acuff warming up, still is. It looks like with Andy Cosgrove down the left field line, I would wager it'll be the Party Animals shortstop taking over on the mound in round 3.
There is nothing that says the Party Animals or the Bananas can't make pitching changes in showdowns. And it looks right now like Danny Hosley will be done for the night. The Bananas going to the home state kid, Austin Krizminski, trying to get the showdown shutdown.
Yeah, Hosley faced 7 guys in the 9th inning. And then, of course, 2 more across the first 2 rounds of showdowns. And some really laborious plate appearances against him as well. The Tanner Thomas home run was on an 8-pitch at bat. So it's the Kriz Monster, another former minor leaguer, coming from the Angels and Cubs farm systems, who takes over and tries to give the Bananas a goose egg here in showdowns.
4 showdown shutdowns in 9 opportunities a season ago. But he did earn a win in showdowns in Mesa last season, hoping to do it a second straight year here in the state of Arizona. As Noah Fisher is getting his first ever opportunity to bat in showdown tiebreakers.
Bases loaded for the Party Animals. Everybody who scores counts as a point. Smith off third, Becerra off second, Hampton off first. Hot shot by Fisher. This is going to clear the bases. Fish is around first as Alexiadis on his horse after the ball. 2 runs across, now 3. Here comes Fisher around third. Oh, what a job, Noah Fisher. 4 spot in round 3.
First career showdown at bat, and Fish is the hero for the Party Animals. A rocket into left field. And this may finally be the opportunity the Party Animals need to secure the win on night 1 in Glendale.
Drew Gillespie is going to get the job once again. He's given up back-to-back showdown chases to Oberst and Meadows. And now he has the bases full against Eric Jones Jr. EJ needs it inside the Parker to tie this game. And as per usual, if it's an out-of-the-park home run, the Bananas will win instantly. Always nice. Send a guy up to the dish who leads the sport in homers, 22 across EJ's 3-year career, now year 4. You know he's looking to elevate and celebrate. Pitcher's pitch for strike 1.
Exactly what Drew Gillespie needed, finally to get ahead in the count against a batter in showdowns.
And he's ahead 0-2. Party Animals once again a strike away. This one blasted out to right center field. Eric Jones Jr. all the way to the wall, but it bounces back past the track. Acuff getting to the ball as EJ rounds third. The relay from Gillespie all the way to the backstop. EJ clears the bases, brings himself in, and it is 10-10. We're going to round 4.
The craziest game of showdowns we have ever seen in Banana Ball in only the 3rd game of 2025. There were fans thinking Eric Jones Jr. had just left the yard to win the game for the Savannah Bananas, but EJ able to muster up just enough speed to dive in ahead of Gillespie's relay and send us to the 4th round of showdowns for only the 2nd time ever.
Boy, and you see how close Eric Jones Jr. was to winning this game outright, just a few feet away from the 2nd ever out-of-the-park home run in showdowns in Banana Ball history. He was inches away back in 2023 against the Kansas City Monarchs when he nearly had the first in Banana Ball history. That ball bounced about 150 feet back towards the infield. He ended up being thrown out. As Michael Deeb so poetically said on the post-game show, it was death by barrel for the Bananas. That one did not come close to bouncing as far off the wall, even though it was punished all the same. And EJ able to race around the bases. 10-10. We go to round 4 for only the 2nd time in Banana Ball history. And Tanner Thomas digs in with the bases juiced once again. Austin Krasminski out on the mound for a 2nd straight round. Slow tapper, foul, just barely.
I think if you're Tanner Thomas, you're relieved that that one dribbles foul. Otherwise, you know you're only driving in 1, maybe 2 runs, which translate to points for the Animals, which then puts the Bananas in an awfully good situation to win the ball game in their half of round 4.
It's 3 new guys on the base paths. Baber now at 3rd, Bloomer off 2nd, Skoll off 1st.
Which is smart for the Party Animals. Obviously trying to maximize the speed that they have with fresh guys off the bench.
The ball and 2 strikes. Tanner Thomas is susceptible to the strikeout. Krasminski sits in the low to mid 90s with the fastball, has a changeup and slider in his back pocket as well. See what he goes to on the 1-2. High heat. Excellent job by Thomas to lay off. Another big pitch coming. Fastball popped foul into the stands. Once again, the fans could come up clutch. They do not.
Well, we mentioned it a weekend ago. Tanner Thomas was very impressive batting with 2 strikes. finds himself in a similar situation here. He just has a very slight choke up on his bat, hoping to see if he can poke something out to the outfield as he takes high and outside. Now a payoff coming from Krasminski.
We've already seen 3 showdown chases. Finds the zone. Tanner fouls it out of the premises.
Don't forget, to tie up this ball game, Thomas, 9-pitch at bat against Danny Hosley. He has worked Krasminski 7 pitches so far, hoping for another long battle that pays off for him in the batter's box.
Here comes another payoff. Ball 4, here comes the chase. 3 runs are going to score easily. It's all about if Krasminski can run down Thomas. Krem's around second, Thomas now around third. Krem on his horse, the throw never had a chance. A 4-run showdown chase, and the Party Animals lead 14-10. What a plate appearance from Tanner Thomas.
Getting the high fives from his Party Animals teammates. He has done everything possible to try and get them the victory tonight. Nico, just like you mentioned, a couple rounds of showdowns ago, it was Acuff warming up, and now he has indeed transitioned from the fielder behind Drew Gillespie to the man on the mound who could claim the win. Jason Swan is the man behind Acuff defensively.
Dan Oberst leads off third. Malachi Mitchell off second. D.R. Meadows off first. The Submariner in to face Rack. Floats ball 1 in low. Slow tapper, Swan attacking. He's going to take care of it. Whips it between the legs. He applies the tag on Rack. What a legendary win for the Party Animals. They take it 14-11 after 4 rounds of showdowns.
It took a lot of guts, but the Party Animals come through. Win on night 1 in Glendale, Arizona. A 14-11 final, and those 25 points you see, the most ever scored in a single banana ball game.
By a handful. At that. The Animals get to boogie. Here comes Jesse Cole to talk to the folks here in Glendale.
Tonight, we're going to finish with one more tradition out here. After a great 4 showdown game, we're going to finish with a little Stand By Me. And you guys stood by us all tonight. 4 showdowns on the longest games in banana ball history, thrilling finish, and a come-from-behind victory for the Party Animals. We ask, if you're still out here, join in with your arms around each other, and we're all going to come out and sing a little Stand By Me, because we started this tradition back in 2021 on the One City World Tour, and we're going to keep it going. Over 3 million fans have stood by us since the beginning. And so as Dylan, our banana band, gets us going, follow along, we're going to sing a little Stand By Me. Here we go.
What a gutsy win for the Party Animals. Those 25 points you see in the bottom left corner of your screen is, of course, they disappear as soon as I bring them up. 6 more than ever before in banana ball history. 19 points were scored between these 2 squads in Des Moines, Iowa, in the aforementioned only previous 4 showdown game in banana ball history.
Just so surprising what we saw tonight. A game that just had fans hanging on to every pitch in showdown tiebreakers. And I think what gets lost in all of this, despite the offense, despite 4 rounds of showdowns, how about 18 trick plays from the Savannah Bananas, 8 from the Party Animals, 26 total tonight, only 2 off the single game record. The guys were great with their bats yet again, and the defense, it's been out of this world to start 2025.
And Tanner Thomas earning Showman of the Night is just a testament to why you can never let yourself get down in baseball. It is a sport of struggle, especially on the offensive side. He was 0 for 3 on the night with 2 strikeouts. He's the DH, so he never got an opportunity in the field tonight. And then he comes up for that 4th time in the top of the 9th inning. And on the 9th pitch of a battle against one of the greatest pitchers in Banana Ball history, he leaves the yard, ties the game at 3 points each. And then he comes through in the clutch in showdowns with that 8-pitch showdown chase as he clears the bases in round 4. You get another look at that momentous swing that changed everything in the top of the 9th inning.
What's truly impressive is Tanner Thomas led last year's World Tour in strikeouts in Savannah. And what he did so well in the 9th inning and then in his at-bat and showdowns is the fact that he avoided the punch-out. He was able to really make the pitchers work on the mound, and the result of both of those at-bats worked out in the Party Animals' favor and were truly deciding factors.
Jake Skoll with the single in the 9th inning that set up the 2-run homer. Skoll also with the inside the Parker in round 2 of showdowns. Also a big part of the Party Animals' success. He ends up 3 for 5 on the night with a double. But he was Robin to Tanner Thomas's Batman when this game came down to the wire. And we've got Drake Toll down on the field, hunting for our Showman of the Night. So we can hear from Mr. Thomas, who proclaimed that the Party Animals would win this game after his game-tying homer in the top of the 9th inning. And now Drake's got our guy. Mr. Toll, take it over.
Tanner Thomas, that home run in the 9th, improbable to bring the team back, Bryson Bloomer. And then in showdown, you go pitch for pitch for pitch, taking even deeper Austin Krasminski. How has your approach changed in moments like this, be able to come back like this?
Well, you know, I was talking to the coaches after after my 3rd at bat where I got out, struck out twice, but I made the adjustment because they were spinning the crap out of me, and you know, shortened up, and it worked out for me.
Tanner, we saw it in prime season, your development as a hitter, and then it's translated to these first 3 games. Do you feel different?
Yeah, the confidence is through the roof, and I'm excited to be back here and ready to get a hot start. And, you know, it's just the greatest place on earth, so let's just keep doing it.
Boys, breaking it down behind us, talk to me about those 2 individual pitches where you changed the game. What did you see?
You know, I was sitting on a changeup for a long time. I was a little late on the fastball. Finally got my changeup, put that one out. And right there, I was just shortened up, just trying to put the ball in play, do a job for the boys. Worked out.
Tanner, improbable comeback for the Party Animals led by you.
Appreciate it. You know, I'm a little winded, but, hey, PA 4L right here, boys.
Josh Vico 3-1 in the 9th. This guy ties it up. Party Animals find a way in showdowns. Party on.
Thank you very much, Drake. Thank you so much, Tanner, as always, for the time. And welcome back inside the broadcast booth with Josh Trelevsky, Vico Scala. Thank you all so much for spending this legendary Thursday night in Banana Land with us. The most points scored ever in a Banana Ball game, breaking the previous record by 6 as the Party Animals take it 14-11 after 4 rounds of showdowns. One of the greatest Banana Ball games we've ever had.
It's something that you always want to see in Banana Ball. A lot of dramatics, which we got late in this ball game, and trick plays constantly in the ball game as well. You can't forget 26 trick plays between the Bananas and the Party Animals. They look poised to break the single-game trick play record this upcoming season. I think it's going to happen sooner rather than later if tonight was any indication. And Biko, the Party Animals are helped out by two of the most vocal leaders in their clubhouse, Jake Skoll and Tanner Thomas. Guys who are rallying the men in the clubhouse each and every night to perform to the best of their abilities. And I know we all call him Tinder around here, but we might need to start calling him Tanner Two-Strike Thomas with the way that his plate approach has really evolved and helped the Party Animals come away with the win tonight.
Very impressive victory. They will go for the series win tomorrow night. Same place, same time. We will kick the pregame show off, I would wager, around 6:45 p.m. Mountain Time, 8:45 p.m. Eastern, for everybody keeping track of the difference there. And then we're going to do it all again on Saturday night. Same drill. We'll see if the Bananas can even things up on a little Big Tiger Friday action on the morrow. And we could have a rubber match on Saturday, or the Party Animals will be going for a series sweep. But a really impressive win. Back and forth this game went. Back and forth this young tour has gone. Party Animals, Bananas, and now a Party Animals victory. Boy, this thing looked like it was shaping up to be a Bananas-dominated win all the way up until that two-run shot by Tanner that flipped it all in the ninth.
It's all about momentum, and the Party Animals surely found it at the end of this ball game. They didn't even let the defensive miscues from Acuff in the final inning hurt their chances to win this game, and they pulled through, again, thanks to their hero in Tanner Thomas.
An impressive victory turned into a late night by Banana Ball standards for us, so we will close this thing down right here. Big thank you to our executive producer of BTV, Yvonne Trazak, our director, Chad Reese, down on the field, Sam Bauman and Drake Toll, and of course, up here in the booth with me, Josh Talevsky. I am Biko Scala, saying so long for now. Can't wait to see you tomorrow night. Let's double it. Let's have, let's carry the one. Let's make it 50 points scored, and we'll go 8 rounds of showdowns. That is Biko's prediction for Friday night in Banana Land. You'll have to tune in on our YouTube channel for that. Until we see you tomorrow night, we will. See you later!